Yo, what's up guys? AFC Dino here and welcome to a new video. Today I have a new team for you guys. I'm bringing back the Gengar and I'm bringing back Nidoking as well. And if you guys have watched my tier list video, then you know that these two are pretty low on the tier list. But yeah, I figured there is still some use for them, especially in an offensive heavy meta. And yeah, putting them into the same team, and yeah, it's basically a triple sash team. If you guys are interested in a team, it'll be on Patreon. I will probably add the Pokebase with a team building video there, and we're also gonna try to play some high ladder games. So I'm gonna put this account back into the top 100 while playing this team. Yeah, just show some high ladder gameplay on the channel, which a lot of you guys enjoy, and some higher rated teams, using some higher rated teams as well. I think the team is pretty decent, and yeah, I'm still in the testing phase, but yeah, against offensive teams it usually does well. So yeah, without further ado guys, let's hop right into the battles. Okay guys, we got our first game. I'm excited to play this team. Okay, I think I've played this guy a couple of times before. He's been using that same team for a while. I think that's a life for Brodom with a Thunder Wave and a choice banded Crobat, which is actually a threat because I don't have a flying type resist on my team. So I think my Manibus starting off with him, at least he doesn't die to Crobat or Rodom. If he leads Rhyperior, that would be annoying. In case of Tyranitar, could be possible, but we'll just have to see. And he does lead off with the Starmie, which is amazing because I get a free ass U-turn off on this guy. And yeah, we're gonna play this pretty aggressively. I'm just gonna U-turn into him. And if Crobat falls, my Breloom is actually gonna be extremely strong versus him, especially if we get rid of Starmie, because that's one of the Pokemon that actually outspeeds me, and he brings in the Rotom on my U-turn, so this is going to be super effective. And I'm really tempted to just go into my Gengar, because if his Rotom falls, then my Suicune also is going to be really good against this team. Because Starmie, we can easily trap him with Weavile. So we just need this guy gone, because those Leaf Storms can hurt, especially with the Life Orb. And I'm just going to throw off a Focus Blast. If he stays in, we get a lot of damage off. And if he even goes Star, yes, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's find it out. We do connect, nice. And that, I don't think that's Assault Fest. Because we did quite a bit there, considering Sandstorm. Leftovers, exactly. But I'm just gonna follow it up, and yeah, it's Christmas already, boys. Hitting 2 Focus Blasts in a row for the first time ever. There we go. So Tyranitar is gone. Not the biggest of deal, but this is gonna open up Nidoking a bit, because Nidoking getting off some attacks against my opponent can be really nice as well. And if we remove that Sand, the Rhyperior is gonna have less special defense as well. And now Crobat comes in, and just like I mentioned in team preview, we don't have a flying resist. Well, since Gengar is not on the sash anymore, Scizor could technically knock me out with Bullet Punch. Starmie is faster, Crobat kills me, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna sack off my Gengar, because if I get the Curse Body on it, I can pursue trap him with Weavile, because I'm pretty sure this is a choice banded Crobat. If I go Manibus, he gets 2-hit KO, and I'm gonna have a way rougher matchup against Starmie, because Manibus easily switches in on him. And besides, Manibus can also take a few hits from this guy, take a hit from this guy. Crobat does 2-hit kill me, so I'm just gonna stay in, and he's still gonna take recoil. He's gonna take Sandstorm damage, and we're gonna see if he's Black Sludge here. I'm pretty sure he was banned the last time I played him. Okay, I'm just gonna throw up a foul play here, and yeah, let's see what he does. He goes into the Scizor, so that's actually gonna be some good chip. Okay, so that looks to be I think that it's definitely max attack. I'm just gonna U-turn here as he U-turns himself. But that foul play did quite some decent damage. Yeah, that's definitely max attack. I think it's max attack, max speed, judging from this damage. And I get the U-turn off onto the Rapirior. Awesome. Well, if we go Suicune, throw up a Scald, perhaps. Because if I go Nidoking, he still has Sandstorm going for him. So I'm not gonna do a lot of damage and he can kind of return kill me. If I go Breloom, I'm gonna lose my Sash, which might be valuable. I'm just gonna go Suicune for now. If the sand wasn't up, I could have gone into my Nidoking. But oh wait, the Sandstorm ended. And he's leftovers, okay. Well, the Scald should still be fine, because if Rotom comes in, I still have a chance to burn him. I'm weakening the Rotom to put him in Mach Punch range as well. Like, I could Ice Beam here, but I don't think we need to. He does go into the Rotom. Because that should be an offensive Rotom, like with Life Orb. We do not get the burn, unfortunately, but we did weaken him a bit. And I'm just going to go Mandibuzz. I shouldn't die to the Volt Switch. And if he leaves Storm, that's going to be best case. Because I do have that Nidoking in the back. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to Volt Switch into my Nidoking. And he takes Life Orb Chip. And now with him having a special attack drop like that, I am just going to go into my Nidoking. If he leaves Storms again, good play. But doesn't work out for him as he Volt Switches. And now I'm really tempted to... I'm just gonna Ice Beam, it hits everything, and he goes Rapirior, so this should be a 2-hit kill. Yeah, easily. That actually did a lot, considering Rapirior most likely has Solid Rock. I'm just gonna throw off an Earth Power here in case he goes Scizor. It's not likely that he goes back into the Rotom. And yeah, we knock out Rapirior, which is nice. That's no more Rock types to deal with. And he goes into Crobat. Okay, this is the moment. I'm gonna stay in there and get rid of this guy unless he U-turns here. Nice. Okay, so he thought he was going to knock me out there with the Brave Bird. And I knock him out with the Ice Beam. So I don't have to deal with this guy. And now Breloom is looking awesome. Because we got some chip on Scizor with the foul play. Rotom is a bit weakened. We do see Starmie coming in. Okay, here's the thing. If he Rapid Spins here... Well, I only need Weavile for this, so I'm just gonna hard swap into Weavile. Reason is I don't want him rapid spinning and getting a speed boost for free. Well, I can still use Nidoking to block a Volt Switch or Thunder Wave. And if Weavile dies, I can still go Mandibuzz. And I still have my Breloom on a Sash as well. So I'm just gonna make this play. Then I can still utilize my Mandibuzz as he uses Surf. And that shouldn't knock me out, even with the Analytic boost. That is most likely Analytic. I'm going to pursue them here. And yeah, with the Life Orb, he should be gone. Perfect. And now I don't need Weavile anymore. He goes into the Scizor. In case this is Sword Sense, because we saw leftovers. I'm going to go Suicune directly. Because if he U-turns, that's fine. Then he doesn't get a Sword Sense. And we do see him Swords Dancing here. And I think I just need to... At this point, Breloom is still on a Sash, so I can just close combat. All I need is chip on this guy. So I'm just going to Scald. Just to keep him in range. And he Swords Dances again. The crit is fortunate enough. I'm going to Roar him here. In case he roosts. If he doesn't roost, then I have him low enough to the point where I can knock him out with my Breloom as he close combats. Doesn't knock me out. Doing a lot though. I think that's a +4 by the way. But I wasn't sure if he had roost, but because he showed close combat, I don't think he has roost. And at this point, I can just sack off my Nidoking. Because if Rotom is running max speed, he should outspeed me. Maybe he's modest, but Scizor is always gonna Bullet Punch me, and he does Leaf Storm. And now, yeah, he should be in Mach Punch range. But what I'm gonna do here is, since he, just in case I'm off or something, or he's using Life Orb with a defensive range, I'm just gonna go this guy. He cannot really Pain Split here either. He does T-wave me, he does reveal it there. And let's see if I can get off the U-turn. We do get it off, and no, I guarantee not. I'm pretty sure I would have killed him with the Mach Punch anyway. But I wanted to show Mandibuzz once more. And now I go into Arbor Loom, and at this point I just click Close Combat because he cannot roost before I attack him, and Close Combat is definitely going to knock out this Scizor. So let's see it. He bullet punches me, does about half, and he goes down. So Scizor gone, and we win the first game. Let's go. So Gengar putting in the work, hitting 2 Focus Blasts, Nidoking putting in the work, getting rid of Rapier and Crobat, and Breloom finishing it off as well. So that's quite awesome. That's quite awesome. And yeah, guys, I think we just gonna pause the video and hop into another battle. Okay, guys, we found another game. Well, not necessarily hyper offense when you see a Chansey, but so quite some offensive mons on a team. But perhaps it's a bold Rotom with a special defensive Chansey. I do like Suicune in this matchup, but yeah, there are still Rotom and Thunderbolt Starmie perhaps. But just in case that Mamoswine, because Mamoswine is looking like the rocker, or Infernape. Well, Chansey can be the rocker as well. But I think in this game we can easily play this game without rocks. I should be able to. Well, I cannot defog on Mamoswine, of course, but Mamoswine is not gonna have an easy time getting up with rocks against most of my members, because Gengar can Focus Blast, Nidoking can get a lot of damage off with Earth Power. Breloom obviously has Bullet Seed and Mach Punch, and Weavile is faster, even though Weavile won't kill him. Well, I'm just gonna side it up with Nidoking actually. Nidoking does match up really well into his team, and he leads Scizor. And yeah, a lot of people are not afraid of the fire move on Nidoking, which makes me kind of want to use him in the future with Flamethrower. But I'm just gonna throw off an Earth Power. If we damage Scizor, that's gonna be nice later on if we need to Mach Punch him, for example. And if he wants to switch into Icicle Spear as well. He actually goes Chansey, which is fine, because now I am going to get off a Stealth Rock. In case he wants to teleport or something. Breaking a Sash. If he clicks Seismic Toes on me, that can be annoying, breaking my Sash. But he just teleports. And I'm still behind my Sash, so it really depends on what he wants to do. Goes Infernape. Well, I'm just gonna Earth Power you. Unless you are Fake Out Overheat or something. And you need to be Life Orbed as well to knock me out, I think. So I'm just gonna Earth Power. And let's see. He Flamethrowers me there. Okay, easy. Life Orb, that was even Life Orb. And Nidoking knocking out the Infernape, which is awesome, because that's one last close combat I have to tank with Suicune. Because Infernape is faster. Well, he was most likely mixed with a Life Orb. But yeah, now Starmie comes in. He might want to Rapid Spin. I don't really want to bring in my my Gengar on this. And I think... because I don't necessarily need rocks versus him. And he already took rocks damage here. I can easily go Gengar to spin block, but I want to keep the Sash in case that Scizor gets out of hand. So I'm going to bring in my Mandibuzz. And let's see if he goes for what attack he goes. He does Psychic me, hold up. Now I get up a U-turn. Well, actually... if he Rapid Spins, he's gonna outspeed me, so I'm gonna Foul Play here. He doesn't Rapid Spin. Okay. So I get off my Foul Play damage. Oh, that almost knocks him out there. But now he's extremely low. I'm just gonna U-turn there. He actually doesn't Rapid Spin, which is amazing for me. He goes into Rotom, and now I get the U-turn off, and I get in my Breloom. That's looking quite good, man, because I can Bullet Seed, and if he goes Scizor, I can just follow it with Close Combat, and with the rocks damage, that Scizor is most likely gonna drop. So he actually stays in with the Rotom. If it's 3 hits, I think he dies. 1, 2, 3. Well, we could have gotten 2 hits, that would have been unfortunate. But if he doesn't defog there, then we're still fine. And yeah, I still have my Breloom behind the Sash. He does go into the Mamoswine, and I'm pretty sure that's not a kill on Mach Punch. So I could sack Nidoking and then get a free swap in Suicune. There's no way he kills Suicune, and Is he really going to click Earthquake on my Breloom being in? I don't think so. So, because I can afford to take some damage on Suicune because I still have Gengar and Breloom on a stash, and he doesn't need Icicle Spear, which is cool. 5 hits. And I'm just gonna Scald, because if he actually decides to bring in Chansey, I can go straight into Breloom and click that close combat. But no, he decides to forfeit, and we win this game as well. Yeah, guys, pretty quick game here. I'm just gonna pause the video and we'll look for another one. Okay, guys, we got our third game. And it's Hyper Office again, surprisingly. No surprise at all. This one is a bit scary because I cannot really prevent Aerodactyl from getting up the rocks, and his team does really well in pressuring my Mandibuzz from defogging, especially if it's Taunt Hydreigon as well. Because I have to switch in a Mandibuzz on the Stealth Rock. I'm gonna start it up with Suicune. I do like the Suicune matchup into this team. Hopefully, it really depends. The outcome of this game is gonna depend on whether we can get rid of his rocks. We don't really need our own rocks up, but it's gonna be important for our sashes because Breloom is really strong into his team. So we're just gonna look for an opportunity, and I'm just gonna Scald this guy. If we burn him, that's actually really good. There we go, the Scald, and he does rocks into me. And I'm just gonna Scald again, as he Rock Tombs me. That's a bit annoying. Considering that now I'm slower than the Scizor. But he will most likely go into Breloom anyway. And I don't really switch in well into this. Not at all. But what I'm gonna do here is, I can't, like, if I go Mandibuzz and he Rock Tombs, it's gonna be over for me. If I sack Weavile, that can be stupid because I might need to Ice Shard the Gyarados, and it's good into Hydreigon Ride. So in this case, like I don't think we need rocks necessarily against him, so I'm gonna sack my Nidoking. He actually doubles. Hold up, did he? Why would he double into Hydreigon in that situation? To taunt, maybe he was anticipating my Mandibuzz to come in, and maybe that indicates that his Breloom doesn't have Rock Tomb. So he wanted to, and he doubles into Hydreigon just. Oh, I thought he would make this play just to taunt my Mandibuzz, but he's sub, and sub is most likely not taunt. Yeah, I get off my Ice Beam on him, and I'm just gonna click it again because my Dragon should have knocked me out. Even with Draco Meteor from here unboosted, I think Nidoking should live. And he switches into the Gyarados. This is still some chip on the Gyarados, but I don't knock him out from here. But perhaps he's gonna be afraid of the Thunderbolt, because Nidoking could run Thunderbolt for Suicune. Because if I go Mandibuzz here, I have to rely on not getting RNG. So I think going for the Sludge Wave, even if he Dragon Dances up, because I can then follow up with an Ice Shard, which should knock him out after the Sludge Wave damage. It's annoying that he has leftovers. It makes it a bit scary because that puts me on a timer. Because the leftovers will eventually get him out of range of Ice Shard. But I don't see any use in Nidoking after this. Well, obviously Nidoking can attack into the Breloom. But Scizor is gonna Bullet Punch me. I don't have a fire move, and Garchomp just Earthquakes me. And I don't have a Sash up anymore. So at this point, all things considered, we're not gonna risk an RNG moment with Mandibuzz there. Especially if he Dragon Dances up, it's gonna instantly lose the game. I think we just need damage at this point. Rocking up is not gonna make sense here because I am going to try to defog against him. And now that I know that Hydreigon is sub, I know Mandibuzz can defog. So we're just Sludge Waving here, and he does end up staying in. Nidoking is naturally faster as well, and he Waterfalls me immediately, I think fearing the Thunderbolt. So now I feel more comfortable going into my Mandibuzz. Hopefully Gyarados isn't taunt, but even if he is, I'm still getting off a foul play on the next turn. Hope ideally he isn't, but most likely he's gonna be Power Whip 3, like Dragon Dance 3 attacks with Waterfall, Power Whip, and Ice Fang, and he does switch into the Hydreigon. So now we got rid of rocks, which is the first part of the mission accomplished, getting rid of the rocks. Because now Breloom and Gengar are going to be amazing versus my opponent. I'm just gonna U-turn here. We know he's sub. He does Dragon Pulse me, which is smart because he's gonna get some chip before I get off my U-turn. But this should be fine, getting some chip on him. And just because of the positioning, I'm gonna go into... Because if I go Weavile, Scissor comes in. If I go Breloom, Gyarados can intimidate me. And then I have to switch out against that. I'd rather go into Gengar. Focus Blast hits everything. Because Gyarados is low, so I can just follow up with... the Gyarados. Actually, I lied. Focus Blast doesn't hit everything because it has a, in my case, 25% chance to hit. But like, if we miss here, that's fine because Shadow Ball should still not come out. We do connect, and that's still nice because if Gyarados decides to switch out there, he's still gonna be in range of a lot of things of me. And I'm pretty sure Mach Punch will even knock out the Gyarados. So I'm just gonna Shadow Ball here. Ideally he goes Scissor here because then I get free damage, but he decides to switch in. If he goes Scissor now, by the way, I can really follow it up with Hidden Power Fire. But he goes into the Garchomp, which I don't kill. So in this case, I think... what do we do here? What do we do? I think we just go Suicune. I don't want to get... I don't want to see Manibus getting to it KO'd. And he rocks on this as well. I think the Garchomp is Choice Scarfed. Could be Choice Banded, but Scarf probably makes a bit more sense looking at his team. So I think he has to swap out there because he's locked into rocks. I hate these double rocks hyper offense teams. It's just so annoying. After leftovers, I might actually be able to live Dragon Pulse from the Hydreigon. Because what would he be bringing in on me, right? If I Skull, I can burn Scizor, I can burn... it goes Breloom. Well, I guess that's a bit annoying. So we just have to deal with rocks, I guess. He's actually Toxic or pulled up. Hold up. I'm gonna try to defog here, because if I don't get the defog there, then Manibus is basically dead anyway, because I have to switch him into rocks. But that kind of indicates to me that he might be slower than me. So I'm gonna roost it off here, and definitely with all the leftovers recovery, we easily eat that up. And Manibus is back in the game, and I'm gonna roost once more so that Garchomp doesn't get a free Stealth Rock into me again. But at this point, with Manibus being healthy, if that was a Technician Breloom, I would have had a rough game. But even without the sashes, there aren't any setup sweepers I'm really worried about aside from the Scizor, of course. But I still have a full HP Suicune. But now with the sashes up, I feel way more comfortable because Gengar and Breloom are looking really strong. And I do get off the U-turn on this Hydreigon. But at this point, since Gyarados is gone, and I don't want to miss a Focus Blast at this point, because I think Breloom can, if I go Breloom here, I can basically get a guaranteed kill with Close Combat. There is no resist, and I cannot miss Close Combat. Even if Hydreigon decides to stay in there, I'm still getting a kill here. And Breloom, even at 1 HP, can still be useful with Mach Punch. And then I still have a Gengar with a Sash in the back. So that's what we are going off. And surprisingly, we haven't missed any Focus Blasts this video. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And he actually switches straight into the Breloom. Hold up. Okay, that guy is max HP, bro. There's no way you live that, man. Like, Breloom is squishy as But now I can just follow it up with Mach Punch. If he goes Scissor, I can close combat afterwards. If he goes Guard Jump, I at least get chip on him. And he decides to stay in. And I still have my Breloom on the Sash. And he decides to bring in the Guard Jump now. At this point, I might as well just go for some chip on him. And just go for the Bullet Seed. Because if he clicks Stealth Rock, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. He actually goes for the Dragon Claw. I don't have a Dragon Resist anyway. But if I get some lucky hits here, then I can maybe kill him with the Mach Punch. 1, 2. Oh man, it's the Edinho special, getting the 2 hits on multiple hit moves. I'm gonna follow it up with Mach Punch just to get some chip there. As he Dragon Claws me, because now he's in Scald range. And what I'm gonna do here, since I still have Gengar on the Sash, I can still Shadow Ball him if need be. But ideally I want to keep my Gengar for the Scissor until I know what kind of Scissor we're dealing with there. Like if it's Choice Bandit, then I can maybe use my Gengar for something else. But I'm just gonna Roost there, just in case he tries to Dragon Claw again. Maybe he doesn't want to die to Foul Play and goes into the Hydreigon, but it's gonna be the same thing in the end. Gonna be the same thing. But there are U-turn, because that Dragon Pulse is gonna put me at about the same HP. But in case he Dragon Clawed again, I would have had a better option. Or it would have been a better option for me. And now I just get off the U-turn. As he crits me, oh no. See, I would have had way more HP. It is what it is, guys. At this point, I am going into my Scissor, because now I want to see what kind of Scissor we're dealing with. If he wants to go Scissor, so I'm just gonna throw. I'm just gonna throw it off here. It's annoying that he crit me, because I could have gone back into Mandibuzz and U-turn a bunch of times, but now I don't want to lose my Mandibuzz for nothing, and he decides to stay in. So Hydreigon gone, Hydreigon, and yeah, we see Scissor coming in. Scissor can definitely be Swords Dancing on me, but I don't need Mandibuzz at this point. I still have my Gengar on the Sash. Suicune doesn't die, and he is indeed Swords Dance. So what I can do, in case he won't be able to knock me out there, I can U-turn. I might even live Bullet Punch. I'm actually gonna Foul Play here, just in case he is max HP on this Scissor, and I can get off the Foul Play chip. I can guarantee knock him out with the Gengar. It doesn't really matter if he goes to plus 9,000 anyway, because Gengar is on a Sash, and the Acrobatic, so it's Flying Gem, so it's definitely gonna knock me out. It don't really matter what I click there. I could have U-turned as well, but in case I was faster than him, that could also be possible. I just decided to Foul Play, and now I just hit him Power as he goes into the Bullet Punch, and yeah, I knock him out. If you went Gengar, if you went Garchomp there, I would have probably sacked my Weavile, because then I get in my Suicune, and because we already know the Scissor isn't Roost, so Suicune is gonna 1v1 him if he's unboosted. And yeah, he decides to forfeit now, knowing that I can just Ice Shard or Scald with my Suicune. And that is the last game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed these battles. They were all against Hyper Offense. Well, actually, the other one with the Blissey or Chansey, I don't even remember, and the Rhythm. But yeah, I was using for offensive mods. Just a lot of offensive Pokemon in the meta right now. And yeah, that's something I'm really enjoying. I do like the long term, like the skill matchups, like Hyper Offense versus Hyper Offense is not really a skill matchup. People think predicting is based on skill, but it's most of the time it's just a coin flip. You get it or you don't get it, and obviously missing moves. But yeah, this team is quite fun. I'm still testing it a bit. We see the rough edges there, and yeah, if you guys are interested in this team, you can check it out on Patreon. There will be a Poke Paste. I might even throw in a team building video on this team for you guys to check out. Check out my Discord server, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I read all the comments, and we are on our way to 5.5k subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, that's all for it. That's all for today, guys. Peace out.